sometimes you're in the right place at the right time. And this is one that, you wouldn't really think about. But 70 years ago, the United States received news about Stalin's death. This was through a coded message that was intercepted by a 21-year-old Air Force staff sergeant. And this staff sergeant, working in Germany, that's where he's stationed, Landsberg, West Germany, for a 3-year tour. And so they're fighting Soviet aggression, obviously, in World War II. Stalin is the head of Russia and everything, prime minister. And so, anyway, long story short, the American military intercepts this message, and they find out that Stalin has died. First bit of knowledge about this. And it was only because they were able to crack this message. And the person who cracked the code happened to be a very skilled person, very proficient in deciphering. At that time, Morse code, it was a slightly different take on Morse code. That person, Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash, country singer, Man in Black, Johnny Cash, was an 18-year-old staff sergeant. He joined the military at 18. At the time that this message came through, he was a 21-year-old Air Force staff sergeant, Johnny Cash. Johnny Cash is the person who ended up cracking the code and being able to allow the United States government to know that Stalin died during World War II.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never heard that story. I don't even think that was brought up in his that biopic, was it?
No, I don't believe so either. I don't think so either. Now, I will say, there's been a little bit of back and forth about this because he apparently said in his autobiography, he said that he copied the first news of Stalin's death. The biographer writing the book said that they kind of doubted whether or not it was true because supposedly someone else, another airman in the military, said that Johnny Cash couldn't speak Russian. So therefore, how could he have cracked it? Don't know what's real and what isn't, so very hard for me to say. But I will say this. If you have a look, not hard to recognize Johnny Cash.
Oh my God.
I mean, even at 18, not hard to be able to recognize who you're looking at there.
Oh, no.
This one, of course, being Johnny Cash. This one being Stalin.
Oh. You sure?
Well, I think, honestly, they're not labeled, so you're right. Guess which one is Stalin in this picture. But yeah, so yes, a very young Johnny Cash was the person responsible for cracking the code and letting the U.S. military know that Stalin died. So